think a lot of women feel embarrassed that they still want to develop as human beings after having children, that we're supposed to instantly become these selfless human beings that only care for our children, and that's just unrealistic and it's unfair. And I like the idea that Kate continues going after her dreams. She hides it from her husband, this partner who's proven to be nothing but supportive. Though he admits he doesn't want her to go, he wants to build a family. I think a lot of women deal with this. When Kate discovers this late into the marriage with one kid already there, that she doesn't want any more, it's not necessarily the contract that both of them signed, but here we are and it's a reality. It was a really important idea for me to look into, both personally for Philip and I, as well as for this character.
What happened? She fainted. I fell on my stomach.
When Anne faints and thinks she's lost the baby, she has a moment of wild relief, and I think that's fair. And for Anne, when she believes that she's lost that baby, she talks to Mean Nanny about the relief she feels. Mean Nanny, the character that she is the least connected to. On an obvious level, it's funny. It's weird and strange and funny, but on a more base level, it feels very human.
So, what seems to be the problem?
Well,
You got a clog? Chapped nips?
No,
Bleeding? You got bloody nipples? Oh.
Yeah, I kind of pierced my nipple, and I guess it got infected.
This identity crisis has forced Jenny to look at herself in the mirror and to see what excites her about herself. Who is she under all of these choices? By choosing to keep the nipple ring in, as infected and disgusting as it is, Jenny's deciding to choose a path with the most resistance. So you're making Chinese noodles, which means you're self-soothing, which means you're probably still pretty mad.
Wow, you've been promoted to detective.
The last scene of this episode was important to me. I've definitely had this fight where just because you want lots of things in your life doesn't mean you can have all of them, not without some serious sacrifice. Kate wants a career. It's as important to her as having children. And Nathan signed on to this marriage thinking he would have multiple kids. It's important to him. It's allowed to be important to him. He's allowed to want that. However, that means more sacrifice to Kate than it does to Nathan. There's a physical toll that happens that Nathan doesn't have to face.